Life89 here, and it is time to get some projects done. And we're gonna do them in order of ones I have the parts most for. So first up in the line of projects is we're going to get that lifan 125 motor that I did an unboxing for that's been sitting forever. And we're gonna get that on what I want to put it on. But I have to move it inside. Why'd I move it inside? Because I'm not a big fan of the cold, and the room's empty, and it's I can fit it in here, and I'll do most of my if any welding and fabrications needed, which I'm sure there will be outside. But I'm gonna do the mock-up of the motor in here and the wiring, and I'll show you what I'm working on. And here it is. There's my lifan motor. This is, as I said before, the spare bedroom in one of my houses, and I mainly use it to work on arcade equipment. That's one of my personal equipment, but I got all the equipment out, so we're gonna work on this. And I've already got these off. These. This is a, what is this thing? A 70 Honda. I think it's a T something, I don't know the technical name, but let's see, TRX70, 1986, pretty much the same as a, it's pretty much the same as an ATC 70. I think they were being produced at the same time at this point. Has a little more headroom in the front, so I shouldn't have any clearance issues. And what have I done to it so far? Well, I put all new ball bearings all the way around. I used all bearings, and I put that in the rear, and I put new ones in the front, and I put brand new tires on it all the way around, sealed, no tubes, split rims, which are unimaginably hard to get the tire off the rim once it's been through there. But yeah, and we'll see where this goes next. Now I think the first order of business is to get the rest of the plastics off. So I get the rest of the plastics off, I will see what needs to be took off. So this plastic, I'll take off the handlebars, lift this off, the gas tank removed. So I just want to get a empty shell, then I'll drop the motor. And then I'll put the other motor up, and we'll see if we fit everything. Should fit, I hope. At least from looking at it, it should. I know those motors will fit a little modification on the ATC 70, but I don't really, there isn't much on these. They weren't made too long. I know it's basically the same as the ATC 70. So we'll see if we can put the 125 lifan on this. Let's take this apart, see what we got going on. I know I'm not completely in focus, but you gotta work what we have. The room's only so big. And there you have it. All the plastics are off. Just set the handlebars back up there to keep them out of the way, because I don't feel like I'm slapping me in the head while I'm trying to get the motor off. But that part's done. Now let's get this motor on. Side by side shot. This one is the lifan motor, 125. This one is the 70cc. The problem why I took this off in the first place and decided to do the swap was this is one of the 4-speed motors, which a lot of people want for their ATCs, but it's missing third gear. It has first, second, no third, and fourth. I mean, that's not too bad, but I have this brand new motor. Let's put it on there, right? I was going to use it for another project. You know how I am with projects. But you can see the size difference in the cylinder heads. Quite a sizable head. Aha! Success! On the top part, we bolt through there to hold it temporarily. And we'll work on the bottom. Hey. Aha! Okay, got the bottom in. Let's see if I can slide a bolt through here. Doesn't really matter which one. We'll put this on. Alright, one. Okay. Here she is, booted, well, sitting in there. Fits overall really good. Really freaking good. I noticed this and I want to point this out if any of you are getting these 125s for your ATC or your ATV or whatever the hell you want to put them on. Here is, down in this intake, I took the foil off of it. I had all kinds of oil. So what I did was I took the spark, well, I stuck some rags down there, clean ones, and soaked up as much oil as I could. Then I pulled the spark plug out and kicked her over a few times by pushing this down. And oil came out of the exhaust, of course, because if the head has oil in it, it's going to come out there. And it came out the intake. Well, none came out the intake. It blew out the spark plug hole. And what I was thinking here, why there was oil there, was my, I remember when I got this package, my UPS driver was kindly enough to pick it out of his truck on its side and then hand it to me on its side, where it leaked oil all out in the container. As you can see, it has arrows. It needs to be right side up, but I was just letting some all you guys know that if you get one of these motors, you might want to check it because that could be enough to hydrolock it if that didn't detonate. And it was flooded. It was filled full of oil. So if you get one of these, take that off, check it. If there's oil in there, try to get it out. Then take spark plug out, kick it over until it all blows out. Kind of hard to do this and hold the camera at the same time. But you can see the blue spark. Now, let me zoom out. I'm such a genius. Okay, zoom back out. Anyways, this wiring's pretty simple on here. And these lifans, they tend to be the same. Along with a lot of other, like Japanese, American cars. A lot of things use green as your ground. This is just temporary wired. I'm gonna get ready to do that. So I got this jumper going from the green. Coming out of my motor, it's a 6-wire motor. I've got the rest labeled, but basically all these other ones that are not hooked up right now are for the battery or lights, because this has a light coil on it. What you need hooked up immediately is the green's the ground. It also goes to the coil, which also grounds, well, CDI box that grounds out. And then you got your, these are for your pickup coils. Your blue goes to your blue, your green, your black and red goes to your black and red, and those are the 3 wires that need to be hooked up immediately. And then you can just run a jumper off of any green, all the greens are ground, and just hook it to your ground, plug it into your CDI box, and your coil can be plugged into the other piece of wiring harness over here. It has 2 wires. They're color coded. But that's how you temporarily wire these. I'm going to do more hard wiring here in a minute, but there she be in her fullest. I did not get the air filter on, and I have not tried to start this yet. So you'll be seeing it with me. I didn't get the air filter on because apparently the 38mm carburetor intake I measured in China, they don't measure 38mm the same way. And the cheap knockoff filter I get, not to mention being razor sharp and cutting me twice, so I can't wear gloves because then I'll pull off the band-aids and I'll bleed my gloves, but it will not fit. So I'll just have to order a new one of those. But I'm gonna go set this over here and try to start this. As you can see, the kick starts rather awkward. I can't really get a full kick on it. It kind of goes in behind the exhaust. I imagine I'm gonna have to struggle with this, but we're gonna do this. I'm gonna get this set up here, and then I'm gonna try to kickstart this. We'll see what happens. There's no bloody way I can kickstart this with this exhaust. If the exhaust wasn't here, possibly. We can push start it, I guess. That'll be our line of attack. We're gonna try push starting it since we obviously can't kickstart it too good. Yeah, it works, and once I get it broke in, I'll do a more thorough driving video with the GoPro, and we'll do some speed tests. But I actually think I got the gear ratio pretty nice. I mean, first gear is as usable as any other bike. Definitely if I would have used a 13 teeth on the front of it like its original setup, it would have been useless clip to third gear, probably, maybe. I know first wouldn't be usable, but works pretty good. That's first start, first time I've ever seen it start, first time you've seen it start. And what's up for the rest of this bike? Well, I'm going to do that speed test of the way it is with it broke in, but I'm also going to upgrade it to a pull start, because obviously I can't use the kickstart. But I just wanted to make sure everything was going to work before I spent the money on the pull start, because the pull start parts are going to cost me around 120 to 150 to put on it. And I had to get proof of concept first, because for all I know this thing wouldn't work at all. Maybe it throw a chain every time. I got to write it some more to make sure it ain't going to do that. But so far it looks good. And yeah, if you want to see more videos like this and me building more weird crap like this, subscribe. And also look up for my updates. They're going to be coming on this soon, so later.